So, it should be all set up now. And okay, well, welcome back. Let's set everything up here. Let's call up the old puzzles here. We're going to start by using a book. Now, I have got to recreate the position. That's going to make this 10 times harder. But let's go. Let's start this. So, the first one, it's going to be white. So if I set up position, let's just get rid of everything. Get queen there. I think that's it for pawns. Rook there, queen here. Okay, so that should nearly, there you go. Right, well, that is the puzzle. Hopefully I haven't got the analysis up. Just got to clarify that shall be it. Yep. Okie dokie. Right. Let's put that there. Just so. Okay, so this is going to be a white to play and to win. Doesn't have to be a checkmate entirely. So this could be absolutely anything here. So I think let's see what there is immediately here. Now, what this could be is capture with check. If it was to capture with check here, this is going to move the king maybe, let's just say that. Then we have discovered checks here, and especially we could do take, and then we'd be able to move this with discovered, and we'd be able to checkmate them in about 5. Okay, so if we was to check here and they capture, then we have the move rook takes f8 here, and after the king recaptures, I believe we're able to recapture. So let's have a little look here. If we was to capture, it's checked so they can't recapture us here. Now, let's say they capture us here, we can take, and if they capture here, it's checkmate. And if they capture here, check. Now what happens after this move? Oh. So this doesn't have to obviously entirely be a win, like checkmating them, but as long as we're up. So did I make a wrong move there maybe? Check there. Check. Oh no, not there. Check. This doesn't look like it actually. Maybe not then. So. It looks very forcing though, which is very weird. Check the takes. What are we missing? Because obviously we can't take because it's checkmate. So that's quite difficult actually. So if we was to get this is difficult. So it's just white to play and win. So how can we? The issue is it looks like it's got to be quite forced here, as this is the only check. Sorry, this is the only check on the board, I believe. Now we do actually have another move, which is this, but I don't see it helping. Like if they just take, I mean, we just take back. There's nothing really too strong with that. So, just make sure the actual everything is actually set up real quick on the stream while I'm doing this. Just gotta make sure. Probably gonna hear myself for 2 seconds. Just gotta make sure. Okay, that's fine. All good. Okay. And just check OBS. So yeah, that's all good still. Right, I can go back to that. Okay, so what else do we have here? So we could have an idea of like, I mean, we have something like, no, we don't have all the way over here because the Queen. So take. We looked at this. Obviously, it has to take the king. So now, aha, check. Oh, but they have this. Because if this goes here, it's mate. So I have to go there as a check, but it's not looking too good. No, that doesn't do anything. But maybe. So I'm just looking at this. I just don't think we have really looking like a win here. So after this, what else could there be? It's definitely set up right, so don't think queen sack is on the cards here, because if you do take, that is mate though. So let's say it doesn't take. What is the best move on the board here? I mean, there's no checks. If it captures here, we just recapture where? This is key. I guess we actually recapture here because no, we're not winning though from that. So after this, check maybe, then there, and then take. Yes, so that works. And if they go like that, I think we have the move check. Goes there, and then we can take with either thing here. Probably, actually no, we'll do this again. I think we may have just solved it here. So, if you're just joining in, this is a part of a chess book called Chess School, and I think it's the third one, so Russian problem chess book. And this is the position here. White to play and to just win, doesn't have to be a checkmate or whatever. And I looked at a few moves here. Obviously the most obvious was looking at a check like this, but it's actually a little bit more to being queen sacrifice of capturing, because if you look here, unless I've completely missed something here, I'm pretty sure that this is going to allow, it can't take because there's mating like 3, and I feel like any other move, well, I'm struggling there. So let me have a quick check to see and see whether I may be right or not. So just got to find the page. Okay, and here we, that's 60, not 1. Can't find it. Right, there we go. So the first move is queen h6, so queen takes h6. Now they're saying here rook takes f7, and this is where we found the move rook d8, I believe. Yep. And then once rook comes back to f8, we can do the rook on d takes here, and then after the bishop has to take, we can take with mate. Moreover, if we was to, if I just go back here and I play think after here, Queen E2 is played. Then you actually play the move here, very obviously, because you actually get this checkmate here. So that's quite cool. So that is the one of our chess things. One done, one down. So I think this calls for some chess. So hopefully the music's not too loud as well. Just make sure OBS is still. Don't know why there's that. I don't make it any louder, so we can get a bit closer to my mic as well. You can hear a bit more of what I'm saying. So, right. Let's start off with 3-minute 2. I'm not the best at 3-minute 2, I'm better at 3 minutes more because I much prefer faster games, but let's start with this. So make sure the whole, yeah, you can see everything there. So we're going to play, okay, French defense. Now, I'm going to be playing gambits here, but let me just go back to the YouTube stream here. So, I don't know why the YouTube stream's quite a bit delayed, but that's fine. And, yeah, it's going to ask for an advanced here, but weirdly enough, it just says offline for some reason, this guy. Always come back on. Okay, I could actually play this move if I want to, but I was going to play this. This is actually the French wing gambit, and you actually get a really nice c3 pawn, but it seems like that is not the case here. We're actually going to play c4 here, a bit aggressive. So I'm a bit surprised unless actually wait. Oh no, there you go. It was actually, my thing was on the exact part of the stream. It's always great. Just make sure that is actually as far as it can be. Yep. I'm not. There you go, yeah. So I'll just make sure I'm muted on that. Right. A6. Yeah, I think we just get piece out. I like to try and play gambits, but actually sometimes it doesn't exactly happen here. So, okay, so still moving his pieces there. Just keep developing here. Okay, knight c6. So what's he looking at? Obviously these two pawns. Nothing about that. Could always push here, but this becomes weak. This has a good idea, but I feel like that gets blocked quite easily. Queen does need to come out, but I feel like we just castle, honestly. We've got such good structure here. I don't really know why we need to waste anything. So, yeah, still can't push. That's why I'm thinking maybe rook e1 here, because that obviously puts the 2 here to stop it. So, I think we're going to try that. He's now going to castle. We're going to get a bit more aggressive, I think. I feel like I can move like this as well. Ooh, okay, so he's fighting against what I'm trying then. Maybe I can't. Actually, I could take here. I mean, yes, we risk this, but at the same time, I then get to push. It does open the bishop though, which I kind of like closed, so maybe not. I think we need to get this. Do we want to get the bishop out just yet? It's strong. I mean, we know it's going to be strong. I'm actually thinking of a move like this. The only issue is I can't take back here because this is weak, so I might actually just play the move there. After takes. Not too bad then. So he's going to take. I'm simply just going to take out with the pawn here. Bit below on time, but that's fine. Good move from him actually. We take back. Yeah, I mean, I have to do something. I think capturing is really the only choice I have here. After this, I am looking at this move now, though. And what I want to do now is get my rook to d1, and we have this lovely capture, because he's probably got to go back now. So I might have to pre-move this in a second. Just to... oh. There you go. He's saying he's left the game a few times, I don't know why. Right. This looks aggressive, but again, I've got to be careful of that. So I'm actually going to push... if I push here, it allows that. I could just push here, to be fair. Yeah, I might push here. It does still allow that, but it's not that much worse. No, he's just going to take here. We could technically take, but I don't like that. It's a good knight for him, so I would guess he'd keep it, but I kind of like him if he'd capture. We need to think of a move here. So I'll play that. I'll pre-move this just in case. Yep, and he does so. Now this queen is tied into this. If he castles, we do win that, so you can't do that. And I think we're going to bring the knight in. And yeah, I'm going to have to trade here, I think. If he puts his rook, I'm definitely trading again. Now he's going to go with the bishop, which makes it a little bit more annoying. I'm going to play this move, try and go across. Putting pressure on this as well, which forces this bishop almost to be stuck there for now. Yeah, so we're going to play this now. Make sure we don't get back ranked. That's always good to just cover. And I could try this, but it does open this rook up, so we can't yet. Oh, that's a bit annoying. I can actually just leave that. I've got two pieces to stop that. He will win the pawn here, but we've just won that, so that's fine. This guy's internet is definitely on the questionable side, as I've seen him disconnect many a times. Just get a nice little battery here. He will push probably here soon. Might give me time to escape with a knight up to somewhere like this, where I get a push piece there. So after this, we could take still with a bishop. But then he has that. It's a bit of a problem. So we have to take there, and if he takes there, actually, I'm in trouble. I have to play this because of back rank, which I haven't been able to fix yet, which is a problem. Does mean giving away this pawn here. We need to play something like h3 quite quickly though. Yeah, as suggested, play h3. He's going to push. We're just going to go all the way back. He'll push again. Could play this move though after, which pins everything. But he's actually just going to double up, which is smart. So what we're going to have to do is put pressure on this bishop now. That's our only hope. Unless if he takes in the wrong piece. Which he doesn't. Just go back. Time is luckily able to be, maybe this is the only good thing about Freeman's 2, and when I'm talking on stream it's quite difficult to multitask, so the added 2 seconds does help. Now he's quite low on time as well. He might run out of time with this whole disconnecting thing he's got in a minute. Actually, yeah, I don't really like this. I should have probably played that. I missed that. I also missed this. There's been a few nice moves actually. That was actually quite good there, but it's still going to be a win, as he's having some troubles with the internet. Let's do one more 3-minute 2, and then I think we can maybe do a 3 minutes or 5 minutes and some rapid. So let's play e4, e5, see what happens here. I'll carry on with this, and he's going to play the Scotch. And he's going to play Scotch Gambit. No, I'm pretty sure this is a move, and I want to play this way, as I want to have a really good attack this way. Surprisingly, the only thing is I hate that move, so I'm going to try this. So he's going to have really good pressure on here, but my aim is to play d5 as soon as I can. So, yeah, let's play d5 here. Quite nice. Okay. Could just bring the bishop back. Could actually take. But take. He could actually just take the pawn, queen. It doesn't really look too strong for me. Might just go all the way back to here. Still kept that square though. Bit bad to him. So, not looking too bad. Right, can recapture here. Could still push. Actually, this looks quite nice to me now. I much prefer my position at the minute, surprisingly. He needs to get this piece out. We both need to get this piece out, to be fair. But I've got more king defense. That pawn is very weak. So, he needs to be a bit careful of that. So, that's a smart move. We have got a fork, though. Actually, we have got a fork. But the issue, though, is he wants to take and then take after here. So, what I'm actually thinking of playing is this move here. And what's going to happen is after he takes here, we actually have this sort of idea of this diagonal. Or not diagonal, should I say. That's wrong. This file or rank. File. So, looking good. 1956 the minute on Blitz. I'm not the best on live chess at the minute. So, I'm actually 2000 on chess.com. So, it's just I haven't played as many games on this account as I do on chess.com. So, hopefully, expecting something from him coming soon. I think he's got to try and stop this somehow. He's trying to think of some way. I guess the best way is just to capture here. And then maybe there's something there. But actually I can't take that, can I? Because he's got this. So actually I have to take that way. But he doesn't do it anyway. Maybe not the best of moves either. The fact that I can push does allow that. Then we have this move, but then he has that. So that's not really the best for me. I could just push and try and trap him in here. The other move like this, if he goes there, just go back. I can play something like this. But he can just take realistically if he wants to, but I guess we've got push. No, I quite like this queen move. Kind of looking at other stuff at the same time, it's a bit difficult. I could push. Pushing definitely looks like a nice move because I don't want to let that happen again. Stop that immediately. This move needs to happen soon now because we've stopped that. The issue is I'm scared if he's going to play that. So I might actually play the other pawn move here. Depends what piece I prefer more. This bishop is annoying even though it hasn't moved. And now that does seem like this is the reasonable way to go then. As then when it moves back I can actually double pawn him here. Which puts him in a lot of trouble, I would say. It does put me in trouble with this idea, but I can always just come here. And we're fully protected. And also we're already fine there. So let's double pawn him. Just got to be careful I can't play this because of that. And we're just going to play this lovely bishop move here. Could try and look at some sort of maybe sacrificing a pawn for queen trade. I mean, we always have this idea as well. So not too bad. Okay. Still could push here. We can have this, but I feel like that gets rid of a really nice pawn there. I probably should activate one of these rooks. I'm feeling like this rook because it is not going to do anything for that f pawn. So I'm actually going to play here. I think we're going to play c8 next as well, so they come in at least time. This push, these pushes are needing to happen. Okay, so he's trying to look at maybe trying to get, but we can always, you know, double up here, which is fine. Actually, I do like that move, saying it now. Yeah. He's going to try and take here. He's going to want a queen trade. Completely fine with that. Yeah, we're going to accept it. We are pawn down, but that double pawn is going to really help us. And I'm actually thinking of just pushing now, because we are protected. It's just always the back rank. I don't know what it is in these sort of games. I always struggle to get it. Actually, that's just giving away the rook. I don't think he realizes I can take. He goes check. I actually have this block, and this can't come in time, and I can always just escape anyway. Need to make sure we protect that quickly though. A move like this could be very good. He's going to try and push because he wants this, but he's going to play that, which we're just going to come back, attack here, and now we're looking quite good. And he's just going to resign. So 2 wins out of 2, doing quite well this time. We'll do 1 3-minute, maybe 2, and then we'll get properly into that rapid. Take a bit of time to load into these games. Don't know why. Oh, there we go. So we're going to play e4 here. Do we play our King's Gambit? I'm quite fond of the King's Gambit at the minute. Plays if he does move. I think he's going to make a move. No. Okay. Right. So, play e4 now. Sicilian. Now we can play Smith-Morra Gambit here, which I think we will play. He takes, and I'll play knight f3. But actually, the main move is c3. And after this, it's actually a really nice position. I studied it last night even, and puts you in actually a game that you kind of want half the time if you want that tactical type thing. Now I can always play f4 here as well, go for quite an attacking king side. I feel like this is such an open game but so tactical at the same time, as you get those pieces out super quickly. Just gotta make sure I don't think too much as the 3-minute 2, because obviously there is no increment now. So a nice queen battery here, per usual. Always does happen. Happens quite a lot. Can't speak. Play this. It's always quite risky with this, but we know he's going to trade anyway. So move like that might happen. Yeah, just moving our queen around a bit. One of these 2 squares is strongest. I actually kind of like this, a bit defensive onto this pawn, because also we can get a rook onto the same file as this queen, and we can always move the bishop to protect this pawn. We'll just level him up there for that. That is a very silly idea by me. It's not always the worst, this, but it's not. That's quite a silly bit of moves there. Probably should have thought of that a little bit more. He's actually going to keep trying, because what he wants is after this he's probably going to try and take that. Now the only good thing about this is I'm going to try and capture this pawn. The only issue is I do not like this. So if I was to take here, I think that's fine. I think I can take there. This is protected by the knight. Now this doesn't happen either, and it's not the worst. Like, and maybe the f pawn wasn't a good push. Could technically take here, because after this I am now technically even, but he's a horrible position to be in. So it's just no way we're going to be getting into that. And I think we're just going to push. I'm expecting him to just push, take, and I'll probably take with the pawn, maybe the bishop, and go through the whole thing. I'm really tempted to take though, but I'm now also just going to play this move. I feel like he's going to do some sort of silly sacrifice of some sort. Could bring the queen down now. I'm going to bring the queen here. And now this is just definitely weak. Always have a look for that. So if it's to take here, the issue now is this can recapture. So maybe I look at pushing first. After push, he's going to have this. That capture. I do not mind that knight going one bit, but then that is weak. So no. Could probably do this actually. We gotta go aggressive, I think. I could have just taken actually, couldn't I? Thinking about it now. Yeah, I really could have just taken that. Bit silly, but it's not the worst. This push, we can just go there. Yep, he is going to capture, but that's not as bad, I think, as I was thinking. I mean, I have given that pawn up as well. That probably wasn't the smartest of choices. Just the pawns, I'm just giving them up too much. Need to try and not do that. Now that is a pawn he's given away. I had a look at that. I swear I can just take. I mean, I might be looking at this, but okay, he's looking at the queen version of that. If I was to go here, it's just giving it up. Actually, wait, no, take. No, I can do that. I am going to play that, because after this I can just take there. And I'm so low on time, this is not good. I think 3-minute 2 might be the way to go for the streams here. Just to pour on the old thinking for time. Just going to move it up here as much as I can. Just got to try and escape. Push maybe here, push there. It's probably our last hope. Yeah, I mean, actually this could get me trapped here. Yeah, that was a real non-smart move there from me. We might just take. He's 2 pawns up. Doesn't. He does now. So that's going to be a loss here unless he somehow stalemates me, which is be crazy if he does. Just playing it just in case, you never know. This is the draw if he plays. Wow, and the reason that's stalemate is I have no squares here because the queen and the king blocks that. So I will play chess.com games probably later on in the fewer streams, I think. Definitely not rapid because that's obviously carrying on with our rapid increase series, but okay. Obviously still provisional games at the minute because I'm not rated on here, but it seems like this is makes my this should be a little bit higher than what my rapid is on chess.com. We're going to play gambits, obviously. I'm hoping he's going to play c4 and we can play Benko gambit. I don't know if that's going to happen or not, but it would be quite nice, I will admit. This is what we're hoping. Playing a Benoni at the minute, and he does do it. We finally, I could not say how many times I've tried to get this, and then they play e3. He's actually going to take, you play a6 now. This is the half accepted at the minute, and he's going to fully capture, and I don't think I have to capture just yet, because I actually don't know what to capture with. I'm going to be Franchettering here and playing queen a5 soon. As if he is to try and play this at late stage, what the move is, yeah. What happens here is take. I'm going to take back my knight. So I'm going to play g6 for a start. Just something I have gone over. I watched the game. I think it was like Hikaru in like 2007 on a chess database I looked at this at. And that doesn't help. What this is going to suggest is queen takes. Because I have to take with the knight. When I say this suggests. Because if I take with the knight here, this just makes this so bad. Don't still have to take. I'm expecting him to maybe play the move a7. That is actually a useful move because obviously it doesn't give this with tempo, but I think now is the right time. I've done my development side of things. Now we'll be looking at playing b4 and trying to win this pawn at a late stage. Get a castle now. Stops this with these 2 pawns. Not 2 pawns, this pawn and knight. I'll speak today. So, could get my rooks in here. I think we're out of theory ideas now, theoretical. I mean, I know that I should be able to be attacking both sides, really, obviously looking at how these pawns go. The issue is I have no pawns on the queen side. So I need to really use these 2 pawns. I need to try and get there, so I could try and do this. I'm expecting a push as well to try and get that centre fixed, and this. I think the first move I want to do is this. If he tries a move like this to try and attack me, I can always come back here. Yeah, I think the only move I wasn't able to do in this Benko gambit was the a5 with the queen. Good move. Yeah, he just solidified his centre now. You can't push though, and I'm still looking at a very nice move here, and I think we will play that now, because then we'll get this. Always spend as little time as you can in the opening, I think, because it's obviously 10 times harder in the middle game, because obviously you don't know what will happen in the middle game most of the time. So, okay, so he plays a pin here, take, and then I'm looking at, you know, still maybe this capture. I completely don't have to worry about that. This is not doing anything, so I'm happy about that. He has actually, in fact, given up a pawn here, and I think this could be the breakthrough. We're going to take it, because if he takes now especially as well, this has left an absolute monumental line for this bishop to go into this rook. So this is huge. Now he wants to trade. Now my guess is that I was actually going to play this, recapture. If I take with the rook, he has to take with the queen, otherwise he takes with the knight, he's losing this pawn. Has to take with the queen. Could put the rook there again, and I obtain open file, but it's just going to be a rinse repeat after he's going to move his queen and move the rook back. So, could I put this rook anywhere else? I don't think so. I literally can't move the rook anywhere other than protecting it. Moving it back, maybe. Actually, we could just. I think we just go back. Actually, we let him take. And we recapture, and we've got that open file still. And that queen now becomes a bit more of a. It's a bit nearly of an overpowered piece. You know, it's protecting many things in a minute. Now it moves to kind of give it that sort of edge. Then it does mean that this is getting attacked now, which means that I already know the move of this. We was going to play this. And now we have 1, 2, 3 against 1, 2, 3, and he can easily make that only 2. But he does take. Wow. So we're going to take with this pawn now. I have again 3 choices. Queen doesn't need to take. Knight's quite strong, but I feel like the pawn gives us an insane potential on this E, D, and C like files. And now it also, obviously, the main thing is opens a rook as well. So everything's protected here in the centre. Just got to make sure we keep this protected. And obviously now this is a bit weaker. So I could go a bit... I can't actually, can I? Because this. So I think the move we're actually going to play is take first. Because then now that's a wasted move for him, technically, you could say. Now we need to cause a bit of trouble, because he's going to just try and go back. So we might need to try and prove... Just... checking. Yeah, actually I can play that. It's supposed to push. There's 3 on it, but there's already 4 on it here, so these can happen. So we're going to play this. I'm looking at this. I don't think that does anything, to be honest. He could sack this, to be fair, to get that edge onto here. I think I just take with this. He takes here, I just take with the bishop. Now we're putting a lovely attack onto this knight. Okay, so putting another attack on here. Now, the best thing to do if you can't defend, you push. So that's not the best advice. But if I was to push here, check, I can just go across. If I push here, that puts it in a bit of trouble, I would say. A bit more trouble than they'd probably like to, and I have a move like this. Actually, this push looks better, because then I could easily just push again now. As there is no way he plays that, because that gives me this move. And I think I win a piece off of that, because I've either got this, or this, actually. Yeah. So he chooses against that. And now I think I can just push again here. And he might try and infiltrate. I don't think he can infiltrate anywhere, actually. He literally can't move this knight forwards. So that knight's got to go back. And then we just keep pushing. This is the almighty... And also, actually, after this knight moves, maybe we don't. We actually play this fork here we have. The only issue... Oh no, this fork will actually win, I think, the bishop, if I'm right. Because we've got this. This is a very dominant looking game then. As he is actually going to take. So maybe there is something after all that I've missed. After this, I've got a pin though. As what he's looking at now is this take, and he's going to play there. Which doesn't actually give us that, so it's actually saved that. I think I have to take with the bishop. I can't take with the rook. I don't really like that at all. So he did just take a knight, didn't he? I can't take this, so that's the main thing I was just having a quick look at. So I'll allow this to happen. Actually, I was thinking we could play this, but the issue is just that square. It's proving to be a bit difficult. If I push now, that goes there. Bring the knight in, maybe. This bishop can't go there now, that's a shame. I think we're actually just going to retreat this bishop. We're just going to play this. Weirdly enough. We don't always have to push forward, other than these pawns, but I feel like a move like this as well can be happening anytime. So okay. So my guess now is that there, push. Oof, that does not look the nicest of things, because obviously we take, it's going to be double pawned. And then we bring the knight in. Going to play that. If he takes, we take, and we play this, and we're a piece up. He can take this, but then we just move our knight like here maybe, or, you know, here. Even defensively, we're fine. So hopefully this is looking good. Now could even have the move queen here, so if this takes, we obviously have that for free. So if I was to play this, my guess is the move is that. Take. We're even, and I have these two pawns still. I like this queen move, because after that moves we have this. I just don't like leaving these pawns. I'm not going to risk it. I feel like that puts us in a bit of a risky situation. This gives us a monumental amount of attack now, and firepower here to bring. Give a check now. The knight blocks are going to win this pawn. So if we take there, we take. The issue is there. I don't know if we can protect this. Actually, I think we just about can. Maybe. So do we take with the rook then? Maybe we take with the rook here. And that means that this can't go offline, because we win this rook otherwise. And now obviously can't capture here, and we can just push. Okay, that is a bit of an annoying move. If we were to take, obviously he just takes there. So he's trying to, you know, do our strategies. I think we're just going to play this move here. We need to get this knight in. We need to get all our pieces. That's a tip there that does definitely work. Use all your pieces you possibly can. You know, they're on the board for a reason. So we're putting so much pressure. This. I could push here if I wanted to. If I push now, what's he looking at? There? I still think this. Because okay, that's the reason why I played it. This, he can't now give a check, so we can take there and play back. So he was looking at taking that with check and playing that. To be honest, that move kind of was a lucky 2-in-1 there. I will be honest with you. Now this is where a move like this would be lovely, but I think we need to push first. Because this is now protected. But now this is where we get the issue of the checks, so I need to make sure my king has a runaway spot. Plus also, I can just be quite defensive anyway. I still think this move is super strong. If he goes check here and we block, there's no other checks, so I think we're just going to play this. Check there. This is going to be a difficult one to find, so normally if there's something there, then that would obviously be mate, so so I think we're going to take here first. Definitely going to take here, that's the main thing. This is a little bit weak, this is the only thing, but I think I have this move anyway, so, and I think that's probably the move I will be playing. I was having a look at this, but then after takes check, this just looks really bad. If he pushes, I could just take. Oh no, but take. Oh, this might not be the nicest. I mean, don't get me wrong, I still have 2 pawns, probably worth my knight, realistically. I think I might have moved into a bit of a bad situation. Luckily, he hasn't actually. He's trying to protect this square, actually, weirdly enough. And I swear we just got... Oh, we can't really move back there. Surely we move back here, then. I mean, he's obviously looking check on D5 there. So actually, maybe... Just got to somehow... Maybe I just bring this back here. That stops anything. This can always come to here, so we're looking quite good there. Okay. I think we might be able to get one more rapid game after this, and then that'll probably be it for today's stream. So, I think there is like a mate 3 there if he doesn't do the right stuff. Still gonna play, check there. This is where the puzzles come in handy. I think we can just push then. Actually, I think we push first. Because if they go there, we just take check there and promote. Oh, actually, no, we can't promote because that's the main. I still think push first. Then there, then we... No. Oh, wait. Just gotta be careful of this. I mean, I know we're protected, but it's risky still. I think we can do it. Check. Has to go there. And surely we push. If it takes there, obviously we've got that. And we're obviously going to be sacking our queen and then taking after. There's no checks on, which is surprising. So, I think this is looking like another win for Macau Gambitao. He's just trying to figure out if there's anything don't think there is. You know, he might be able to sack his queen, but it's not looking the best. Okay, well, he's trying something here. I think this is literally just checkmate, I'll be honest with you. So, nice win there. So, going to play one more game now, and then that will be it for today's stream. So, 1923 at the minute. I could get 2,000 already. I should be around. I think I could probably hit on the rapid increase. My aim is to obviously get 2,000 and higher, but I still feel like I can, you know, on here I could get as high, but I don't know how good live chess rapid is compared to chess.com. You know, it's a bit difficult to judge that. Let's play King's Gambit. Why not? Hopefully we get this. Oh my god, we get the declined again. So I believe the move is still that to stop this, because you can't take. That's the main thing. Now, if I remember theory, could be bishop there. There's something telling me that there was this whole theoretical line. I just don't know if it was d6 being the move. Now, normally, if you take and then you have this is the Fischer defense. Obviously, this makes it a little bit difficult to judge what's happening. What I want to do is actually c3 and d4 this game, I think, for a change, and get the knights in. We're going to castle quite quickly. I'm surprised he hasn't played the classic g5 Mujo. I guess he hasn't got any, you know, sort of take g5 actually, hasn't he? So I'm hoping he does take, so I do get that quick d4 push mixed with c3, so it's kind of like Italian styled game here. So at the minute I'm just playing games on the Lee Chess. We'll try maybe to do Blitz on chess.com as well, so I'm about 2,000 on that. I want to try and get a bit higher. It'll be quite good. Spend a bit of time here. Just keep making sure OBS is still running out. Yeah. Make sure I got onto that now. Don't want to go. Okay. Spending a long time here. I don't really know why, but that should be okay. Bishop e7. That's not the nicest of moves I wanted to see. I wanted to play this Grand Prix style, but I could get this still. I could just slowly do it. So I'm liking the move c3 still, but what I could do is like this first, and the reason I like c3 as well is now after this we can tuck into this little pocket here of this. I could play this first though still, because I still obviously want to put pressure on f here. But see, now this knight, it just looks a bit wayward. I might just key that there, and it might just help get the queen to attack here. And actually, he's giving up this pawn for it. So, and now look at the amazing file we have here. This is what I like about the King's Gambit. It might be a, might be open on the King's side, but when you can get that F file, you know, open up like this, can be strong. Now we have got a tactic here of capture. If they retake, we have check, but they do capture this as well. Although actually it will be double check, but even when we move there, it would still take us. There's still free there. If I take there, still, I'm actually thinking this still, but I think we're just going to play this move here. And what I'm expecting now is take, queen takes, and then he'll take like this. I do not mind a rook left here. I'm expecting take as well. You know, well, actually, if he takes, that's bad. Taking this position will be bad because I can take and then check. So we'll actually have a little bit on there. Obviously, we'll have 2 on this. I think this is a trap from... I can't remember the actual version of the gambit. We're going to do it straight away. Take him off guard here. So... I think by the time, actually right now as well, video's just coming out on one of the games actually I played on last stream. What my guess is he'll play this, and yep, as I thought. And I'm just going to move the queen offline here. Maybe not. Yeah, no, I will. And the reason is I want to play this. If he takes here, we obviously still have it. If he takes there, we still just take that. And obviously we're looking at playing this. Yep, so still strong. He might take this now. I wouldn't do that. And I think the move he has to play is this. And now we can play a lovely move here. It does get blocked, sadly. So maybe not the best idea there. So actually what we could do is take. So, take. Forcing another piece to come off the board there. No, he's actually going... Wow. That is risky. Surely we just have discover check there. This goes here. And we win the rook. Unless he's trying to think he's got a pass pawn or something. I'm really confused. And now I've got this as well coming up. I only guess no, he wouldn't take. And you know what? I could just take first. Because I'm now looking at this. Forcing that, and then I push. Wow. Have both of my gambits today been quite successful in rapid? We might break 2,000 here, depending on how much I gain. I mean, that's the only thing I would like to know, how much I gain, but some things there is online chess, some things is not on chess.com. Or the other way around, should I say. So, looking like we're already a piece up, pretty much. A rook is an exchange, but, I mean, the only issue is we haven't got pieces out. So, we need to really start doing that. So I can play this. I will give up that pawn. That's not really anything to mind-blowing. I am actually, I might be giving up that check. I've just realised. Doesn't play it yet, but I think I have to play this then, which is incredibly risky. I really do not like this. I need to go here. I need to go knight there. I'm trying to attack here. And I already know he's looking at this move, which is a huge problem because of this. I'm going to have to play something like this. Okay, but he's actually going to play a little bit of a nicer way of this. And I'm actually going to play the move bishop to here. If this takes, we can just recapture. So not too bad here. Okay, so even though I'm 5 points up, still doesn't look strong for me. But I think over the course of the last, I'd like to say, whenever I started the rapid increase, I think my rapid has increased by monumental standard. I mean, I was playing rapid games. I played 3 rapid games before the rapid increase ever. Like, I made the account in 2017, and I've rarely played rapid because I, at the time, never really thought I'd enjoy rapid online. I played a few games now and then. I mean, I did alright in some, but I always played too quick, played too slow, and I never had that in between. I think I just take, don't I? Check. So, yeah, I feel like over the 30-something games now I've done on the rapid increase, I've gone so far up in potential with my rapid grading. So, I think we're about 1850 at the minute. So I just want to try and get that risen a little bit. So, because I feel like I can get here, 2000 and beyond on Lee Chess, but it's a little bit different on chess.com, because I do feel like chess.com have, I think there's more of a player base on Lee Chess, but I feel like chess.com have a load more sort of players that are, profound in that playing sort of style, as this is now just one, as I've won his queen. But just move the knight, make sure I stop anything here, and this is clearly one. I don't really know why we're still playing on. No, I won't take yet, actually. So, yeah, I feel like I would like to play chess.com Blitz as well, because that'll be a little bit. Again, I'm about 2000 on here, but I much prefer, I would say, chess.com as a website, I'd say. But there's some things I like on Lee Chess, there's some things I like on chess.com. But he's left the game, so this will be it, I believe. So I'll see what grade I get, and I'll probably conclude the stream, and we will go again another time with the streams. So I was able to get the problem done at the start, sort of carrying, I think it's 750 of them, so cool draw. No, I want to claim the victory. I was miles up, and it's not 2000 just yet, but that's fine. So that is going to be me ending the stream now. Hopefully you've enjoyed what you're watching. So thank you for watching, and bye bye.